Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the live show.
Oh.
Class. That would help, no mics.
Oh,
That would help.
can I just tell everybody a little
give us a
story? I need to
I'm
tell
going
you
to sit
this.
down for a minute.
Mel,
and get my head
Mel
in.
have a rest.
It's all right.
So,
have a minute.
just this is
Just a cup of tea.
if you're new to watching us, welcome. Thank you for watching. Please stay for the whole hour. In fact, stay for the whole of the rest of the time, because we are not that slick channel. You've actually probably worked that out. What is it? You get 3 seconds to make an impression. I think we did that already. That floppy
Should have seen us
candle.
next door.
I heard it.
No, on that show.
Oh, was it bad?
Yeah, it was all Team Mel against David telling him to tidy his cupboards. And did you see the look on his face? He flared his nostril. They were all having proper fun with him. And he's like that.
Are these the
And then she said,
was this you lot?
he said, Team Mel? She went, I've been Team Mel since you were at school.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Isn't it?
Oh, I thought I found my glasses then.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't. They're the wrong ones. These
Where
are my
are your
old
right ones?
I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to just share this. While this lot, we're all having all this
Fun.
myself, Katie and Sam, we've just made, how many bags did we make? 6 bags.
About 10 looks samples.
And 10 look samples, 6 bags. All of it is got literally leaving in 10 minutes to go to Hobbycraft because they've got some shows on the 4th.
Right.
We did all of it. I reckon we could have a craft fair this afternoon with what we did, and we did it between 3 of us in half an hour, and I worked out approximately, between me and Sam, we were working it out, we reckon the value of everything we made was about £400. I know. And they were all blanks from here that were really inexpensive, and you should see it's going to look absolutely superb. But then we remembered we've got very important visitors coming at 2:00 this afternoon.
Oh, that's what all the chaos is about then.
And that's why it suddenly descended into
Right.
even more chaos. We've got, and we don't know why they're coming. This is the best bit. We've got
Wow.
the international sales director flying, and they've flown or driven, I guess they've flown, from Pebeo in France, of coming to see us, and we don't know why. I think it's exciting.
It's exciting.
I've got goosebumps and gollywogs. Oh no,
I'll
gollywog.
say that.
Oh, what's the word?
Collywobbles.
Gollywobbles. I need
I need a dark corner and a
we've
chair
got
to rock.
we've got this new bundle for you, which I think you're going to absolutely love, because it means you can do silk painting without using a frame.
You can.
You can.
Right. Now, this was a request from Stephanie Best.
It was.
Can we have a smaller bundle with the freezer paper and the silk and all the paints, but no frame, please? So that is exactly what we've done to it. But first of all, let me introduce you to the team. We've got Jane on cameras.
Hello.
Jane's looking at me like I'm looking at her, like, what is going on? Right. We've got Katie. Hiya. Oh, there you go. Quite chirpy this morning, aren't Katie? And we've got Stephanie.
And also, the other thing I've done is I've sent out a job offer to somebody.
Have you?
Yeah, so I've done this morning already. I've done.
Is it who you said this morning?
Yeah, I've sent out a job offer. I've done a show. I've made 6 bags. How many samples do you reckon I made altogether, Katie? About 40 samples altogether.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
In half an hour?
Well, no, of the 3 of us, and it was using looks.
Oh.
And we did tear the fabric instead of cut it. We used.
All right, now, you see, we come out with a statement, then you just stay silent for a few minutes and the proper story starts to come out. Right?
And I organised, and Sam has done with Sean, your verse.
The stories.
It's a download and it's free.
And it's free. Where do we find it?
On
the product.
We need to ask Sean.
We'll ask Sean.
I don't know
If
detail.
you're wondering what on earth we're talking about, This morning at 8 o'clock and yesterday on the Scan and Cut shows, we launched Reindeer Rink, and there's a beautiful little story. And I said I'd love it as a download, and you agreed. So Stephanie's made it happen this morning, which is brilliant. Right, silk painting, Stephanie. No, let me do the housekeeping bit first, and then we'll do that. So, watching us here at Highlight Crafts and shopping while you watch is super, super, super easy to do. So you can find us on YouTube, you can watch us on there. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can also find us on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. Now, to shop on either of our social platforms, each product that we show you will have a code, and all you need to do to purchase that is type the word shop and then that code into the comments underneath that video. That will automatically put that item into a basket for you. So you don't need to go away to find the website, to find the product, to put it in a basket and miss the demo. You can literally shop while you watch, which is brilliant. Then you'll get a direct message. When you open that message, you'll find a link. Click that. That will take you to our website where you must log into your account so you get all your club member benefits, and then check out that basket. The sooner you check it out, the sooner that happy post is winging its way to your front door. Now, if you prefer to watch us on our website, you can also do that. You don't need shop codes for that. All the products will appear down the right hand side of your screen, and you just select the ones that you want to buy. They'll go into a little red shopping bag at the top of your screen, and when you're ready to log in and check out, click on that bag and that will take you through that process. Now, we have a club, Club Highlight. It's free to join. All you need to do is open an account with us. We do ask for your date of birth so we can send you something nice on your birthday, but you get extra benefits. So you'll get further discount on every single order with no exceptions. So there's none of this, oh, that voucher code is not relevant to this product. How many times have I heard that in the last few weeks? Drives me crazy. You'll also get 5 loyalty points for every £1 that you spend. Now, they can build up. Now, I don't know if you know this, Stephanie, but yesterday, one of our lovely friends at home bought the resin heat mat for £8.95 instead of £59.99 using a points. There's a better one. We had a lady paid a penny for over £100 worth of Cadence products when it was on the 3 for 2, and she paid a penny because she used the points.
That's brilliant. So
I
save
know.
them up and
Right.
get stuff.
How superb is that?
Wow. Do you know,
Stephanie
can I
Best.
say something else? You know, when somebody gives you a gift voucher and you use your gift voucher to buy something, you get points on that as well.
Wow.
That's crazy,
There
isn't
you are.
it?
Don't know what you want for Christmas. That's for a gift voucher from Highlight Crafts. Stephanie Best, good morning. A bit late is putting away my crafty happy post. A big thank you for putting the bundle together. I really appreciate it. There you are, Stephanie. We've done it for you, but everybody else as well. So talk to me about silk painting, Stephanie.
Well,
please.
can we talk?
can
First
talk
of
about
all,
whatever you
we'll
want.
talk about silk painting first, because do you know silk painting actually predates paper? That silk was available before paper it was.
Yeah.
So just so that I get this absolutely right, over 2,000 years ago, tomb art was used as silk painting was used as tomb art to actually help guide the person who died, guide their spirit into the next world. And it was actually first found, and the earliest examples of it are from the Warring States period and Western Han dynasties in Asia and Japan. And I find that really, really interesting, because when you look back at the way that people dressed, having silk painting was not only a way of, they had it and they used it as a picture, as a way of doing pictures, but they also used it as a way of garment decoration as well. And then that was actually for the year 474. This confuses me because the numbers are back to front. So it was the year 475 to 221 BC. But you would think it would be the other way
Yes, you
round,
would.
but it's
But
not,
it's not,
because
no.
that's how far back it was, because it's
starts
getting
at 0
closer
and then it gets
to be,
further away the bigger the number.
Yeah. So that's how long ago it was, and I find that incredible that that's what actually happened. Now, Pebeo as a brand, they're really interesting because it was started by a guy called Claudius Chavot, and originally they made lead oxide paint, and they used to supply that to lots of other paint manufacturers. So the lead oxide that went in the paint, so that was the lead element of it that eventually came out, because it's no longer in paints now. And they started off doing that, and that led them into specialising in colour. And they were actually the first company to do acrylics in France, and they did that in 1981. So since then, they've been producing beautiful paints, but professional quality product. Now their paint range is huge, but their company philosophy is to develop sustainable products, and I really love the fact that that's what it is.
Absolutely.
Because it's all about just sustainability. And what you'll find is that the pigments that they use in their products are superb. And if you think about how silk painting examples have survived from 2,000 years ago all the way through, well, that's when, you know, all this beautiful tomb art was created. That shows you how good silk painting can be and how strong and durable it is. Now, one of the things about the Pebeo paints are the fact that their light fastness is really, really good. And that, I think, is important. And I just want to share with you some pictures I've got there, but I'll share those with you in a minute. But I just want to share with you how strong the colour can look and how beautiful it is. And look at this. Look at how fabulous that colour is. And also all these different textures that you can achieve using salt. Now, with our lovely Stephanie, what she asked us to do was to bring in for you a product that meant that we don't need to use a silk frame.
Yep.
So we're going to focus on using, funnily enough, it's called freezer paper. It's a crazy product. It's been around for donkey's years. Quite hard to find because it predates plastic bags, and it was used to wrap meat in and things that needed to go into a freezer. But because the surface, one side of the surface is non-stick, because obviously if you've ever put paper against something and put it in the freezer, it actually sticks, and then you've got to peel it off, or more than that, soak it off. This does something really clever when you iron it. So that's what we're going to be doing. So although silk is extremely soft, and we haven't just chosen any silk. Years ago, I had a textile company, and silk was a really, really, really important part of that, because one of the things I did was bespoke wedding dresses. So I'm a bit of, where Mel's a snob on paper and card and pens, I am on fabric. Oh my gosh, you need good quality silk. And for two reasons. One of them is the thread count's really important. Secondly, because it's a natural product, we need it to be really smooth without any flaws or slubs in it. Also, it needs to be the right weight, so it will support the ink that we're using. But also, the other thing is, if you're going to learn to silk paint and you're going to be putting down colour like this, I want you to be able to get the best possible results that you can. And that's what we're going to be doing. And I want to be able to design today and show you some examples of things you can do.
Perfect. Right. Let me introduce you to the kit. Fran says, why would a person not accept a job with us?
Huh?
And Stephanie says, dream job, unless it's cleaning the toilets. Well, we all do that.
We all do that.
We all do our bit.
Don't we? We all mess them up, so we all clean them.
Exactly that. Right, let me take you through this bundle then. So, this is from Pebeo, and Pebeo, as Stephanie's just told you, is a leading brand in lots of different paints and mediums. But I've used Pebeo silk paint for decades. I used to use it to colour satin. So we used to go down to Blackburn Market, buy metres and metres and metres of satin, cut it into pieces, wet it and scrunch it up on a plate, put silk paint on it, scrunch it up again, put it in the microwave and cook it. And then when you took it out, it had bonded to that surface, and then we ironed it flat and put heat and bond on the back and cut out all the appliques by hand for all the garments that we used to paint way before the scan and cut. So I've known Pebeo for a long time. They do all sorts of different brands, or different mediums. They're fabulous, but it's all top quality, which is why we're bringing them to you here at Highlight Crafts. Now then, this is a dream. It comes in this storage box. Listen, what a really good quality board this is made out of. You've got your black in here. You've got a beautiful pink, a red, an orange and a yellow. You've then got your deep purple, grey, so you can make all of these colours more vintage. You've then got a wonderful teal, a deep blue and more of a cyan. Okay, so you're getting all of that. So that comes in the top shelf. In your bottom one, you've got a little book that shows you some different products and gives you hints, tips and ideas. You've got a little piece of sponge, so if you want to pull some of the water away or the paint away, you've got your sponge. You've then got a dinky little palette that you can mix your colours in. You even get a brush, which is a wonderful quality brush. And then you get this product, and this is called gutter. And gutter is what you outline with. It's a bit like, you know, when you stamp an image and you put embossing powder on it, and then on watercolour card, and then you drop the water in and the embossing powder stops. Once it's heated, that edge stops that water from moving. That's what the gutter does. So when I did a show the other week, what I did was just blew up one of our digi-stamps, put it underneath the silk that had been ironed onto the freezer paper, and just traced it with the gutter. So you don't need to be able to draw, and you can just paint it just like you would use a pen. It's really easy to do. So you're going to get your clear one and your gold one in there. Now, because we wanted to bring you a bundle with everything, we've also added in the lightener. So instead of bringing a white, this lightens the colour. So all of these deep colours can be made into pastel. It's a brilliant product. I'd never used that before, and I was very, very impressed with it. You also get the black gutter, and you get the silver. And then you also get your roll of freezer paper. Do we know how much of this, how much we get? Is it 2 meters of freezer paper, which is superb. The other thing you can use freezer paper, you know, is to stabilise your fabric when you're cutting it on your scan and cut. If you don't want to put an iron-on stabiliser on the back, you can use freezer paper for that as well. And then on top of that, we're also going to give you this wonderful, look at this, silk scarf. How beautiful is that?
You know, I've been doing some research on how much things like that cost, and you know, a hand-painted silk scarf, $49.99.
I was just going to say it was a £45.
And so do that, and you've still got.
You wouldn't twice. You've paid for your kit.
Well, you wouldn't even know you've used your paint, because it uses such a small amount.
And it's a really clever product. You do not, right, so I'm going to put this out there now. If you're sitting there going, yeah, but I can't paint, Mel, you don't need to. Seriously, you do not need to be able to paint. If you can iron freezer paper on the back of here, trace an image, and then once that gutter is completely dry, if you can take some of that paint and drop it and do that on silk, you can do this. You do not need to be able to paint. You don't need to be able to do Stephanie's painting. You don't need to be able to paint a picture. It literally, David had never seen it before, and I did the big, have we got the peony there? Let me just bring this one in for you, and then you can see what I'm talking about, this one here. So I took one of our...
Oh, this one?
That one, that's the one, yeah, thank you. So we took one of our Flower of the Months and blew it up, or digi-stamp, And then I just traced over it because you can see through it. Print it off in black, you can see through it. I literally went in and traced it. And then I got my brush with my paint on. I didn't even wet the silk. And I literally ran around the edge like that and it filled that space. It's one of the most rewarding crafts with instant satisfaction and confidence boost that you will ever do. So if you think you can't paint, I'm telling you now, you can do this. It's fabulous. And then it dries off, and this has all been done with one colour and the lightener. So you can then, once it's dried, go over and create that depth in there as well. And this, I am going to finish this because I really, really enjoyed doing this. And then you could put this in a frame. But if you're not somebody that wants it on your wall, just do small pieces and do it behind apertures of cards, like you used to do with your cross stitch, where you put them in a card. Use it for cards because it really is a beautiful craft to do. I have the frame that we had in the bundle a few weeks ago. It's about this big. And I have an Egyptian scene on it, and I know exactly where it is, so I'm going to finish that off as well. But this, seriously guys, if you think you can't, this product will prove that you can. And I love that about it. And it really is a fabulous, fabulous craft for you to try.
I need to show a really quick demo if
it's
that's okay.
Stephanie, you just throw back to me when you want me to do anything.
Imagine that scarf had knots tied in it, and it'll be about that big because it goes into a, look how small a ball it'll go, like this big. Okay, I'm going to a ball that big. So imagine this is it. Then what you do, you're going to shake them first. And then they got these little pipettes in them. That's absolutely brilliant. And you're just going to do this. Oops, made a mess. Oh no, I didn't. I just cleaned that up. Yep. Then you're going to put a couple more drips in. Just random. Okay, and then get a bit more. And we'll get a bit more. And remember, you can have pastel colours because you've got the thing that allows you to do that. So then I'm just going to undo my first knot, and I'm just going to now put these in here. So have a bit more, 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 bit. Right, now clean you up. Clean up a bit more. Clean up a bit more. Right, then I'm going to put it in the water. I'm just going to squeeze that out. And now I'm going to undo this. Now I've got to get my knots undone. And you can do this, you know, like you do traditional tie-dye, where you do it with, and you can leave it to dry before you dip it in the water, and then put it in coloured water if you want to. But I just got to get my knots.
Nikki says she really struggles with the gutter due to carpal tunnel. Is there a different way? You can buy pre-gutted designs, can't you?
You can.
That was what the Egyptian one was that I did.
You can buy pre-gutted. You can also use it with a paintbrush if you want to, but I'll just undo this and dry my hands off, and then
like a Smurf.
I look like a Smurf. Oh, I do.
And Pebeo come round, they're going to be like, "Oh, hi! Remember to wash that off before you shake." They can imagine.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
It would be funny. Stephanie Best says she loves having a go at new products. Some projects have worked, some haven't. However, it's been a learning curve and I'm really enjoying the journey. Honestly, Stephanie, I think you will love silk painting. I think you all will. And I get it, if you've got problems with your hands, we'll try and source some pre-printed ones for you. But you don't have to gutter. You can do what Stephanie's doing now. You can literally lay the scarf out, just spritz it with water, drop the paint in, and then put rock salt on it and leave it to dry, and you would have the most beautiful, beautiful silk
I didn't
scarf.
bring my salt.
It's outside on the shelf, I think, Katie. It will do. Honestly, you don't need to use the gutter if you don't want to, but you can absolutely get them pre-printed for you, and we'll see if we can source some of those.
Thank you.
For you.
Thanks.
But just this
right,
with
so,
rock salt, which
right,
Stephanie's going to show you now.
So look at where I put those blobs on. Look at how it's, look at it.
How beautiful
So
is
you've
that?
got some that are actual blobs, some that are not blobs at all. But you wait and see what happens, what I'm going to do next. Watch this. This is just brilliant. Right. Oh, this is just, it is so clever.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So when we said, could you, I need one that's
I'm
not.
waiting for the end of the sentence. Could you what?
I've got to wait for this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hang on a minute. Right, now I need to show you this. This is, how did we get this?
We had that on the show when we launched it. This isn't silk paint, this is your ink.
Oh yeah,
And
but I
that's
don't
what
want
goes in
that.
those pens.
I want this.
I know you want that.
I think I'm going to support you.
She has brought you the whole set. Can I just say, while Stephanie's doing that, if you're watching us on Facebook and you would like a link to our event that's coming up next Tuesday with Pollyanna Pickering's artwork, our lovely Linda Chapman from Crafty Witches is bringing Pollyanna artwork to us, but not just artwork, all the
Everything.
Christmas, all sorts of different things, including decals. On Facebook, if you type the word Pollyanna, it's all one word. We will then send you a link to that event. It's very exciting and it's happening next Tuesday. So if you're on Facebook, type Pollyanna into the comments and that will get you that link sent to you. Right, so what we're doing here, Stephanie, please.
I'm putting this ink in this pen.
I know what you're doing.
I'm making a drawing pen for silk painting.
You are.
Now I need a.
What do you need? Blue roll?
No,
Yeah.
I got my penny.
You and your penny.
Look, it's nearly made. Can you see the ink running down here? So all I've done is get this, push that in like that, right in, and then squeeze it.
And they're refillable as well, aren't they?
Yep.
So they're not going to end up in landfill. You can refill these as well. So you could make a custom
Can I
colour and then put it into the pen.
Katie, can you make sure? Can you put these on the show? Right, it's coming down there.
They're on
Look.
the screen now.
Right, and now this, I can't wait any longer. So we'll have to. Oh, yes.
What really makes me smile is that Katie has a degree in forensic science. So she has a very, 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 very logical,
And she has to work with
coordinated,
me.
organised brain. And the one person she spends most of her life with is the complete opposite. You have a brain like a butterfly.
Look at this,
Brilliant.
guys.
Love
Look
that.
at the. I didn't leave it on as long as I would like to, but I couldn't wait to show you. Can I just share with you? Look at that. Look at the texture that it's put on here. So imagine making scarves like these. Right, I'm just going to put it in there to wash while this gets cleaned up, because I need to then share with you these pens. Right, these pens are going to change the way you silk paint. But you're going to need, don't buy one, buy two, because, oh my gosh. Right.
Jane's face while she's on camera, she's like, oh, it gets all blue and everywhere.
Look,
But look at that.
look at that.
That's beautiful. And then
Oh
to
my
set that,
gosh,
you just
that
iron
is
it,
just,
right?
yes. Look at it though. And now you could put put the salt on it again, and it would take off. It would take off even more. Let me do that. Let me put this down here. In fact,
Oh, Stephanie, I can see your brain going tick, 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 tick,
Right.
from one thing to another.
So different salts, guys, different thicknesses, table salt. So look at what it's done. Look at how good this is. Look where I put the dots on, how it's just got them in different places. By knotting it, you get all this texture that comes through. And then if I put some more salt on, this will take even more and give us even more detail there. And then I'm going to put this on. Don't do this with your best iron. So move that water. Oh, forgot I left the iron on. Yes, it's working.
I can feel Katie trying to restrain her soul sausage. She's like that. Oh, what's going on? I love it. Do you see it though? It's brilliant.
Let's get the iron to come back on. Right, now what's happened is, look, where I've put the extra salt on, it's taken out even more of the colour and made it even more faded. So now I'm going to put that back over there. I'll just iron this bit.
So a dry iron.
A dry iron, yeah, it's really
That's
important. It's a dry iron
to the
because
temperature
otherwise,
of silk.
hang on a minute. Look, you don't even have to be really careful.
Well, no. I think you've demonstrated that brilliantly. Oh, dear me.
Oh, look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
That is lovely.
Imagine having that as a blouse. Oh gosh, wow. That's just, now, once you've done that, you can do this. I just need to iron it a bit more.
Okay.
Needs to be a little bit drier than this. The iron, I know the iron's not plugged in anymore. I've lost the cable.
Jane, do you want a stool?
She's pointing because I've lost the guy in cable.
Oh.
By mistake. It's fine.
I'm coming to plug you
fine.
back in.
Okay. Thank you. Really?
I don't think so.
Oh, look at that. Funny that. Add electricity. It's amazing what electricity can do, isn't it? It's hilarious.
Right, so now that's dry and ironed, look at it. It's absolutely stunning. If you want it darker, then you don't dip it in the water, or you dilute, colour the water before you dip it.
Darren has a really good question.
Right.
So, if you have just done what Stephanie's just done,
Yep.
once it's dried, could you then use the gutter to put a design and use the silk paints over the design?
That's
Absolutely
what I'm going to
could.
do.
I
So
would
here's my
heat set
panel.
it first so that
Yes, that's why I
as it
said it
is.
wasn't dry enough. So then I've got my paper.
Karen Albert's going, I don't need another hobby, I don't need another hobby, I don't need another hobby, I don't need
do.
another hobby. And Stephanie Best has put, oh yes you do. Honestly, if you've never tried silk painting, genuinely, you know from the reindeer that I drew next door that I am not an artist. I don't paint.
I've heard about that reindeer.
Yeah, it was interesting. My dad was a brilliant artist, but I just, because I don't have pictures in my head, I can't paint. But silk painting is
different.
First of all, a therapeutic thing to do. Secondly, it gives you the biggest confidence boost ever. You don't need to be able to paint, and seriously, if you can trace a picture or do what Stephanie's just done, you can use this product. It is absolutely superb. And what we try and bring you here is we bring you the best quality products that we can at the best price we can bring it to you, because when you use the best quality you get the best results, and that gives you that confidence boost to go on and try different techniques.
Right.
So if you've never tried it before, we've got a brilliant kit for you with everything that you need, including silk, gutter, the lightener, the paints, the brushes, the sponges, the freezer paper, all together in one bundle. Now you're $79.99. Maybe you're going to use some points towards it. We do have 3 ways to split your payments. So we have ClearPay, Klarna and PayPal, pay in 3. You'll get your club discount off that price. You'll get your points back, and we'll pay your postage because it will come to over £35 after those discounts. Nikki May says, mine is still my Christmas present, itchy fingers. I doubt if he would notice if I did a little bit. Oh, so her husband's bought it for her and he's hidden it.
Right, so first of all, when you do this next bit, you need the line to be a bit darker than that if you've got this, or work on a light board. If I was working directly on a piece of silk like this, you can see that. You can see the image through without even thinking about it. It's super easy.
Oh, it
to
really
do.
is. You don't even need a light board.
No, you can go straight through. But if you're doing something that's on that's already coloured, you need something that's a darker image so that you can see it through.
Ian from Crafty Witches says, love it, Steph. Stop making me laugh, girls. I'm trying to write a proposal for Jane and Lewis. Brilliant.
So you choose your design, whichever one you want. Well, I just need to show you a couple of different things. So choose your design, first of all, and then you can work with it. But I want to show you what happens with this. So I'll gutter over the top, I'll gutter on this for you. But you can literally, you just do what you need to do. So when you're guttering, first of all, you need to make sure and have a piece of kitchen paper close by, because you need to keep the nozzle clean. So, and wear your glasses. That's a good idea. That makes a good thing. But you don't need to be able to draw, because what you can do is you can just literally do little, I'm just going to do, right, these are going to be little fairy wishes, you know, like dandelion things. So you can get, so we got a dandelion. So little dandelion fairy wishes. And you can literally go all over the design just doing these. So you can do a design where you can then colour over it again if you want to. Now, the harder I squeeze this bottle, the more of it that'll come out. But let's think about some of the other things that we could do. First of all, let me get my little palette. Where's my bigger one? This one. Get my little palette here. So I'm going to squeeze out some of my gutter. Okay. Now I'm going to get my brushes. So you don't have to do.
We've got these on the show.
Don't do any squeezing. You don't need to.
These are wonderful. So you get a whole roll with all those gorgeous brushes in, plus sponge applicators. $44.99. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a set of professional brushes, this is superb. We all fell in love with it.
You can get it really fine with this. So you can literally draw with it.
Yeah, look at that.
But you might want to just do This is a good one to do. A little heart. Or, let's say you can't draw, you get your stencils and you stencil. Katie, could you get me a stencil, please? I'm sorry, I should have done this, but I was too busy making bags before I came in. While that's drying, I just need to show you, look at this, something else that you can do. No, the pen, my purple pen. Where's my purple pen gone? Oh, it's here. Right, so this is, I've now made the ink into a pen.
Karen Halbert says she's worked out her discount plus points that she has left, and it's a mega bargain, and it's less than the amount she saved on Cadence in the Black Friday deals.
Wow.
Right? How fabulous
Guys,
is that?
look, Mel, this, perfect, 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 perfect. So you can't draw, right?
No.
You don't need to be able to draw. You get your stencils, you get your gutter, use your stencil spray because it will work better than what I'm doing.
Nice.
Yeah, stencil spray. No, that's smudgy. That's not nice.
Oh, but you get the idea. I think you'd be better with a sponge.
Oh, you would? Oh, you don't, oh, you don't need to worry about that. You get one in your kit. You get one in your kit.
Can I just show these brushes, Stephanie? Because these are beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Of course.
Look at this. I mean, come on, right. So, Christmas morning.
Oh, Mel, you were right. It works much better with the sponge.
Does it really?
Yeah, you were right.
Thanks. Right, so
And
go into your craft room. Look at this. This. Look at that.
Hang on a minute. I've got something
This is wonderful. They all come individually wrapped. Look at that. You've got a palette knife in there, and you've got all your different numbers. Now, where you've got all the twos there, there's a fan brush, a round brush, a flat brush, and a chisel brush. This is amazing. If you want to treat yourself to some top quality brushes, I mean, look at that. This is super, super, super soft. Look at them. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Take your plastics off and let them just, those bristles just come back to life again. What do you need now? Stencil spray.
because I want to do it.
It is like flipping it. That, and then you also get these sponges, because these are brilliant. Now, these are your makeup sponges. Makeup sponges aren't particularly absorbent, so it allows you to move them really, really easy. I always remember Barbara Gray, when she was doing her Sundays afternoons, and she'd always use this with ink, and she'd pick up a little bit like that, and she'd use it to add the shadow underneath. It always reminds me of Barbara when I see makeup sponges like this. So you're going to get 4 of the round ones, 4 of the oblong ones, and 2 of the chisel ones, plus all of the brushes for $44.99 before you discount. That's amazing. For this quality brush, if my dad was still alive, I'd be buying him this for Christmas, because he was proper funny about brushes, and these are an absolute superb quality. Look how soft those bristles are. Look, watch. Look at that. Look at that. I just like the colour of them as well, I'm not going to lie. And then look how it springs back. So we go from that, really putting that pressure on, like that, and it just springs back in place. This will be great for your painting, for your cadence, for your varnishes. You've got all sorts of different brushes inside here. So don't miss out on this one. Shop Applicators. Has to have an S on the end, please.
No, applicator would work as well.
Oh, applicator would. Oh, I tell you, it changes every blinking show.
It's
Yes, you
because
can. No, you can't. Is it because they do two different options on the codes?
Yeah, so we've put multiple in case people accidentally spell it.
Okay.
We've got applicators as the first one in the row, so that's the one that shows on screen.
Right, applicator or applicators. But these are superb quality. Don't miss out on those. Shop applicator or applicators at $44.99. Right, Stephanie, are you happy now? Oh, you see, you're using sponge now,
Look
aren't
at
you?
this.
Brilliant.
Yes, sponge. Like that. Like this. This is going to be brilliant.
Right, Nikki Hutchinson, thank you so much for showing
Oh,
you can
wow.
paint with it. I have to give up silk painting because of carpal tunnel. Now I can try again. Do you think painted gutter would still stop being flowing?
Yes.
Do
But
you?
yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
But I think stenciled gutter would be even better because I've just stenciled it and it's properly done it.
Daphne says, Mel, if Stephanie watches this in replay, she'll see the face you just gave her when you said you were right. I was like that. Really? Really?
Look at this.
Does it work?
Can you see?
She knows. You can see it in her head without even looking at me, Daphne. I'll tell you. She'll know what my face looks like.
Right, that needs to dry now.
Okay.
Right, let me show you how. Do you know, I'm going to do some proper experimenting. But as long as the gutter has gone through all the fibres, so it's on the other side, because what happens is, if it hasn't gone through all the fibres, the ink will actually bleed into underneath and into the fibre. So that's the thing that will be the determining factor when you paint. But just play with all the different textures and everything, because it is such good fun doing this. It is, and it's really, really relaxing.
Can you show us one on one of the like this?
Yes.
Because this for me would be where I started, because it's super, super, super easy to do.
Right, I'll give you that then, because that's a good one. I don't
Okay.
want to wreck it.
No, you don't.
Let me get the one.
This one here, I think.
Yeah, was one I was doing. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Right, so look at my gutter and I'll show you what it looks like on the reverse. There, look, you can see it's gone through it's all the way to the back. Now, so
Karen Halbert says, question, do you set the silk so it can be washed?
yes.
Yes, you iron it on the back you iron it with a dry iron to the temperature of the silk, and that will set it. I would advise pressing it for about 2 to 3 minutes so it really gets into those fibres. But yes, absolutely. And then you can just wash it. But look at this in the pen.
Now, the thing is, I've got a gap there and
see how
I've
it's
got a little
bleeding?
gap there. But I don't mind that. I purposely, when I did it, didn't check for gaps because I wanted to be able to use this as a teaching piece. But this is what I'm loving. Look at this. Look at how you can get that texture.
That for putting detail back in at the end would be amazing, wouldn't it?
I'm just loving it. Do
You know what, Stephanie? I bet you could put your gutter up on that nib if you had an empty one.
Yeah.
So
you
it
probably
would,
could.
to get that really precise texture.
I will find some other options for you.
But look
to
how
do
that's
that.
bleeding. It's
Look,
continuing
it's beautiful.
to move.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it really
and
is.
then I watch what happens now when you do this. Oh, you get some nice brushes.
Aren't they? They're stunning, aren't they?
I've got one of these.
Yeah, I'm going to treat myself to these. I love them.
Right, so now this will be interesting because I've got my water's tinted. Look. Watch it. See how it's running up there?
It's brilliant.
Watch the water go.
See
Watch
what I
it
mean
run.
about you don't need to paint. You don't need to be able to paint. It's amazing.
I love that. Right,
do
let's
too.
do this one. Now this will run through there. So I'm just going to give this a bit of water there. Oh, I've got a hole up there. It might bleed, it might not. Oh, I've got one up there as well. Let me just go here. Oh, I know what I've done. I've also, oh, look at this. Oh, look at what's happened to my hand.
Is it blue by any chance? Oh, yeah.
This is brilliant for doing texture.
Yeah, exactly.
Dots and stuff.
So when you're doing your gutter, don't do it too thick and make sure that you leave it for long enough to dry.
Because look how that's dried here. Properly dried. And this, where it's complete, look, it's not run up.
Mm-hmm.
But if that happens, something like that happens, you can always go, you can be really creative with stuff like this, because you can literally, you could go back.
Well, if you also add water to it, you can blend it out almost.
Yes,
and
you
create
can.
like an aura around your picture.
And you can really get quite a lot of the colour out.
Yeah, you can.
I can't because I've got blue water, so mine won't blend out.
You need to go and see a doctor about that. Oh, sorry, I'm in a mischief mood today.
Look, so you can see it. You can just make it into part of the design. Look at how soft that blue water is. Look at that colour. It's really, that would be a really pale blue. That would look really good. But then I'm just going to. Can you see how it's following the grain of the design? So I've got a bit of a colour now. That's a little air bubble that's underneath the work because I've pulled it back. Oh, look at that shading. It's absolutely
stunning, isn't
blinking perfect.
I love it.
Push that air bubble out. That's just, oh, that's gorgeous. And you blending colours. Oh, I'm good. Can you see the air bubbles? That's because I've pulled it off the back in. Let me come on to a bit where I haven't pulled it. Here. Right, now. Right, so I'll blend you out. It's quite addictive.
I found that if I wetted my paintbrush first and then picked up the paint, you just get that swoosh of colour.
Yeah, you do.
Honestly, play around with it because you'll get so many different techniques. And go on somewhere like YouTube and search silk painting demos. There are thousands of them. You do get a little instruction book in with the kit, but I'll tell you what, that kit with the storage box, all of those colours, all 4 gutters, and your sponge, and your palette, and your lightener, and your silk, and your brush, and your freezer paper, $79.99 before your discount is amazing.
Look at these different effects, guys. Look at that, though. Look at, we go from really graduated to textures with dots, textures with stripes, and also you'll get a completely different effect if I do this. And I let that dry, right? So we'll let that dry. So I'll do this one and let that dry. And then you'll get and then the colour I'll go back and do it. You can get lines in there, you can get dots in there. You can blend 2 colours instead of 1. If you put that one in there.
You've got about a minute, and Stephanie says, just brilliant. And thank you again for putting this bundle together. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Look at that. Look at how solid that colour
I know, it's
looks.
amazing, isn't it?
I don't want to touch it because it's too good. And then, look how I've got a line there just by leaving it a second or 2.
It's really cool how it just
moves. It's really addictive doing this, guys. If you're looking for a new hobby, this is definitely one of the hobbies to do. And don't forget, you don't have to be able to draw because you can. You can
don't
stencil.
have to be able to paint either.
No. It's just
literally if you can wet a paintbrush.
Then doing this.
If you can pick up a paintbrush, dip it in water, dip it in paint and put it on silk, you can silk paint. It really is that easy, and it's quick, really, really quick. And when I did that peony, David was stood behind me and he went, right, show me what to do. And I just swiped it and he was like, oh, that makes me want to sit down and do it. If you want a painting hobby that isn't stressful at all, in fact is the complete opposite, then silk painting is absolutely for you, because it will just do its own thing. And every single piece that you make will be totally and utterly unique in the world. I love this. I think it's a really, really beautiful,
Can you
beautiful
see
art form.
where I'm going round?
We're out of time, Stephanie, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm just going round the gutter so you can
so
see.
you can see that it stops it.
So it resists it.
Yeah, look at that. Brilliant. There you go. All your stencils. Another use for your stencils now. How cool is that? So you have the stencil in metallic and then all the paint in between it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, that'll look amazing on the steampunk stencils coming tomorrow.
Oh, it would, yes.
I'm going through that wall now to be with David. Wax seals. Have we got back what I think we've got back?
Yes, we have.
That we looked up
Yes, we have.
on Sunday.
Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm.
But not just that. You've got some new stuff and some. You've got. It's a new one.
Have we got a lot of them, Katie?
Not quite a lot.
Quite a lot.
Enough.
Okay, perfect. Right, I'm going to see